Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. Now, when we left off, we had taken a castle, and we were just about to take another one, but, of course, we were met with the ferocity of a siege tower. I'm not entirely sure if a siege tower can be ferocious, but whatever the case, I was deciding to leave it a little bit, and one of you decided, or at least commented, that it would be potentially a good idea if we decided to head over here, speak to Rogi, and get him to follow us, and to potentially help us out with any potential siege. And I think we're actually going to be heading for Nara in just a second, so if we can get him to follow us over there, that would be really nice. Now, one of you did also state that Rogi has 62 Dwarven Paragons. I had no idea that he had that many, so I caught up with him, and thankfully enough, we can actually suggest a course of action. Hopefully, he will follow us. No! How dare you! I need to attend my own business at the moment. Ah, that is unfortunate. Now, the only problem with this is, of course, the fact that I am not the marshal right now. So I cannot call for a campaign. Rogi is the marshal, so he is probably going to have to do that. I was just checking my quests there just to make sure that we're not missing out on anything, but my goodness. Okay, wait a minute. My camera's gone all crazy here as well. Okay, so where are we? We're over here. I kind of got a little bit lost because I was trying to track him down. So, okay, so he does have 62 Dwarven Paragons, 35 Dwarven Champions. Wow. That is a spectacular guy, and I am hopeful that as soon as the elves, or at least as soon as they become a little bit weaker, I'm hopeful that Mr. Ortracker will be joining our ranks very, very soon, or at least I hope so. We can only hope that he will decide to join us. Rinjar Castle? That's all the way over there. Okay, we're going to go back here and see, but I don't really want to be delayed too much. I'd like to take Nara as quickly as we can. That's also not too good. The Drow and the Khergit Khanate have made peace. Now, he's moving at 4.9. We're definitely moving slower than that, aren't we? Wow, 8.6 K dinars. That's actually very nice. Wait a minute. We're moving at 4.6, aren't we? No, 4.4. Wow, we are really quite slow, aren't we? Okay, we're going to be heading over to Nara, and hopefully Rogi's right there. Rogi is right there. He should be able to chase them off. I think that's Rogi, at least. I'm not entirely sure. It could be someone else, but let's hope it is. He can definitely destroy them rather fast. King Harlaus, yes, I did say that I would be making my way over there, but considering I was so excited about asking Rogi whether he would follow us, I neglected to do that. But Asgard, as you know, is very far away. It's all the way over here, and he is only raiding villages, and I'm only hopeful that many of our vassals, or at least some of our vassals, maybe a handful of them, will decide to head over there and maybe patrol around and maybe defend some of the villages around that area. But if they don't, then that's fine. That's not a problem. We can just head over there ourselves. I would like to deal a little bit more of a decisive blow against the Khergits first, however. So, let's take a look at how many units they have in here. Well, yeah, they actually have some very good units. 69 Lancers. They don't have many Wolf Weirs, though, so we don't really need to worry about that. However, they do have 145 prisoners, which I have to say is excellent. However, the only problem with that is, as you may expect, the fact that we don't have any space. We have no space at all, so we're going to be hoping that many people of ours die. No, don't really want to hope for that. But yeah, that's pretty much the only way we're going to be able to take any of these. Thankfully enough, these towns do appear to be rather nice and comfortable with their siege equipment. They are allowing us to build ladders. Oh yes, I do like the ladders a lot more than the siege towers, but of course, the siege towers do have their place. They do make the siege a lot more challenging, I have to admit. So let's get everyone blessed. And how many archers do we have? 31. Let's make good use of them, shall we? Oh, yes. Okay, come on. Let's get these guys back here. Don't get shot in the head, please. Khergits are known for their archers, or at least known for being very good with ranged units, no matter whether they are mounted or not. But goodness me, look at that Eldritch Knight. That Eldritch Knight did a huge amount of damage right there. I do like that. Okay, so wow, how did the... oh no. How did the Wolf Weird do damage? Did you see that? He's actually... How is the Wolfweir on our side doing damage? Does he have spells? Wait a minute, where is he? Oh no, I can't find him. But we have one. We do have one. I'm not entirely sure how he's able to do damage at range. Unless I just... Wait a minute. Did I tell him to run in or something? No, I told everyone to hold position apart from our archers, who can just stand here and pelt our enemies. Wow. Okay, that must mean that the Wolfweirs do actually have some throwing weapons. Isn't that the case? I have no idea, because I cannot see ours at the moment. I have no idea where ours is, but I know we did actually see a couple of enemies killed by our Wolfweir, so not entirely sure what's going on with that, but nevertheless, we've already taken out 106 enemy units, and I do believe, as you can probably see, look at that, we have dark magic going on at the top there, and I'm hopeful that that's actually doing a pretty considerable amount of damage. Now, of course, do remember that we have given Xanavar and Alathira incredibly good bows and quivers to go along with that, so I'm very hopeful that they are going to be continuing their streak of doing excellent damage at range. As you can see, Xanavar is actually destroying them very, very nicely indeed. And all of my complaining in the previous episode about him, well, yeah, that is long past now. Look at the bows they're using. Oh my goodness. It's got a hue of blue around it. Wow, I do like watching archers that are actually proficient at archery. Goodness me, because, well, I used to be good at archery. I used to be good. I'm not entirely sure if I'm any good anymore because I haven't used a ranged weapon for... Well, I gotta say, I actually do not have any ranged weapons on any current series right now, so that is, that may have to change in the future. I think it might be an idea, because even though we do have archers in this series, in other series we may want to, well, maybe decide on some sort of ranged weapon. Maybe if it's a crossbow, maybe if it's a regular bow. Then that would be fine, but of course crossbows are very slow, dependent on which one you actually get, but still. Wow, look at how many arrows they have. They have so many arrows, goodness me. They could actually just stand here forever, these two. They could just stand here forever, continually pelting our opponents. And I do actually wow, we've actually taken out almost 200 units with archery alone. Archery, Elven Hawkeyes, of course, Eldritch Knights doing an excellent job pelting our enemies with magic. And we actually don't have any mages. Wow. So it was completely archery and Eldritch Knight based. Obviously, Eldritch Knights do use magic, but... Oh, we do have a mage here. That's Aiden, actually. Yeah, that is Aiden. So he's just going to be doing his thing. I actually probably... Oh, no, wait. That's a Quiver of Plenty, isn't it? That actually is only applicable to arrows, if I am correct about that. So Baron Burr could not use it for his crossbow, which would actually be really nice if we could get him to use that. But of course, it's not a bolt quiver, so I don't think it would work. I don't think so, at least. It is arrows, it's not bolts. Okay, so we are going to be charging in. I don't believe they have many... Oh, they actually have 97 still. Okay, well, we're still going to be charging in. And I'm going to see how well we do. I'm going to try and... No. Why did I heal? I'm not entirely sure why I did that. I was trying to bless and give bravery to everyone. Alathira has advanced to level 19. A very nice gain indeed. And now let us hope that our Dwarven Paragons that are in front of me right here will be able to get inside and do a significant amount of damage. Let's do this, guys. Come on. I'd like to get in there if possible. Oh, yes, it's actually working. Very nice indeed. I don't know why I'm sounding so surprised. Okay. Oh, no. No, they have Khergit Shaman. They're doing some excellent damage to us right now. No. Okay, we're actually being healed. Thank you very much. I like that. Okay, come on. Let's do this. Oh, no. Oh, my. Heal me, please. Another heal, please. Throw another heal my way. Or maybe not. Maybe I can just swing through it with my scimitar speed. Let's heal everyone around us. There we go. Let's give everyone blessings. I'm going to terrify some people as well. Hopefully get them to run away a little bit. We don't want too many running away because that does defeat the challenge. But we are going to try and take out that fellow. Oh yes, Khergit Lancers. They do have a huge amount of those after all. We do need to take those out relatively quickly. And there we go. I do believe that is it. That was a very fast siege indeed. And I don't believe it was anything to do with our infantry. Even though we have excellent infantry, this was all our archers doing? And I have to admit, I am actually very impressed. Because usually I would not put too much stock in archers, dependent on what kind of archers they are, of course. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually had an archery-only army. I don't believe I've ever had something as one-sided as that actually happen. I mean, look at this. We lost 2 units, all thanks to our archers. That's it. All thanks to our archers. That is absolutely insane. 43 morale, a very nice gain indeed, as well as 12 renown, not too bad. Now, yeah, look at that. We just killed all of those and we actually lost nothing, so that's actually pretty bad, because now we only have space for 2 Blazing Hand Inquisitors, and we can't take anything else, which is actually really sad. Do we have any caravan guards that I can let go? No, we do not. That's kind of sad. Okay, what about these mercenary mages? I'm actually not a big fan of the mercenary mages, so I'm going to let them go. There we go. Oh, and mercenary swordsmen. We could actually let these guys go, but we've known that the hired blades that they upgrade into are actually very impressive, so maybe, just maybe, we'll take those after we see how many elves we can actually take. Well, yeah, I think that's fine, I suppose. I'm a little bit worried about this. Well, yeah, okay, we'll take the clerics. We have 2 spaces. Ha, that is bad. Okay. Well, see, this is the thing. Look at these. We have iron golems. We have clay golems. We have balrogs, even though I'm probably not going to take the balrogs. That's, yeah, we're a little bit too far away from any kind of garrison that I could potentially use them in, and I'm definitely not going to be deferring appointment of a lord at this place, because that is, of course, going to give us a lot of extra wages that we have to worry about. So, saying that, we have 2 spaces. I'm going to take the iron golems, and we are going to be losing... No. We're going to be losing 2 of these, and we'll gain 2 clay golems. I don't think the clay golems are that good, but we're going to be taking them nevertheless, and we are also going to be taking some master mages as well. As you can see, look at the weekly wages of these guys. That is insane. Okay, yeah, we're going to be losing 3 of those, and we'll gain those. There we go. Now, I would love to be able to take more, obviously, but my renown is not giving us that opportunity, unfortunately enough. So, I guess we'll just take some lancers as prisoners. Why not? It is going to cause us to move a lot slower, of course, but I am hopeful that there will be a ransom broker stationed here. That would be rather nice. So, who do we have to give this to? Well, Lord Coventim, I suppose. Lord Coventim is probably the one to go for. Yes, he's up to 97 now. Very nice, so we don't need to worry about him. Rogi is down to 46. So we need to worry about him a little bit. And we're going to be selling this desert horse, these coursers as well. We have hunter horses, and hunter horses are excellent, in my opinion. And we can buy as much food as we like. Oh yes, look at that. Oops, oh, don't want to take that. Thank you very much. And we'll take some honey as well. And the wine. Oh yes. Don't let that slip in there. We'll get all drunk, and yes, we won't know where we're going. Well, any more than any other time, of course, but still. There we go. Okay. So there isn't any ransom broker in Nara, unfortunately enough, but we were able to take it with little to no casualties whatsoever, which is, I have to say, very impressive. And I do believe we may as well head on to Ahun Castle now, and we'll see if we can actually take that, but I'm a little bit worried about leaving Nara as it is, because it only has 62 units in there, but yeah, Rinjar Castle is going to be besieged yet again. I'm hopeful that Rogi is still around there. Hopefully he is. If not, then Rinjar Castle might be in a spot of bother. Well, we'll see. Ahun Castle has how many? 207 units. Right. Oh my goodness, and it's actually a siege tower. Who would have thought it? The khergits do love their siege tower layouts, by the looks of things. Whoa, look at how many prisoners they actually have. Wow. Oh my goodness. This makes me wish that I had much more renown. Ah. That is sad. Okay, well, I suppose what we could do is we could head on to Rinjar Castle. We can try and defend that, and then we could try to head on to... Oh my goodness, it's being besieged by everyone. And then we could try to head on to Rayvadin Castle, because that's probably going to be a ladder castle. I hope. Otherwise, everything is just going to be siege tower after siege tower. Which, saying that, it's actually probably a better idea for us to take the ones that are siege towers so that we don't leave those until last. Because if we leave those until last, then obviously every single vassal known to man will be there. And they will be deciding to totally make it very, very difficult for us to get anywhere. So how fast are we moving? 4.5. He's moving at 1.9. We can easily catch this fellow. I am wanting to fight him at daytime, though, so I'm going to be a little bit slower to catch him than otherwise. And we'll see if we can take him out on the fields of battle. Do bear in mind the khergits are actually very good on the battlefields. In comparison to the sieges, of course, we completely humiliated the defenses at Nara, I have to admit. Goodness me. Oh, wow, this guy actually has 82 relation with us. I'm actually thinking, wait a minute. Aha! How do you feel? Okay, no, he likes him. Okay, so, yeah, we're just going to be attacking him then, I suppose. 218 versus 154. I don't know whether we'll actually have such an easy job this time around, in comparison to Nara, of course. Because this is a field battle, and they all have horses. And we're going to be in a very bad spot if we don't get our archers into position immediately. Although... oh no. It's not looking good. Is it? Is it looking good? Maybe. Well... no. It's not looking good, but we're going to be trying anyway. I am going to be using my Holy Avenger for this, of course. We're not going to be using the Scimitar. It's a little bit too fast to use on a mount. And we're going to see... ah. Well, I was hopeful, but unfortunately, hope does not actually get you any kind of accuracy bonus at all. So that's... yeah, let's just move on swiftly from that. Okay, come on, take out that guy. Ah, we were just about to take him out, but unfortunately he did manage to survive. Now, this fellow actually does have a couple of wolf weirs, which we need to be extremely worried about. No! 161 damage to my unicorn. Oh my goodness. Okay. This unicorn is going to live. I'm going to move on and leave it. And hopefully it won't die. I'm going to try and take out that guy I was going to hope for, but... oh, we could just take one of these horses, I suppose. Yes, there we go. Hunter horses are always a good, stable mount, in my opinion. There we are. Take out that shaman. Hopefully he won't be able to heal any of his comrades. Oh, come on. Take him out. Oh my goodness. This is probably the most pitiful display of mount-to-mount combat. Only doing 12 damage. Really? Only doing 12 damage to him, and then a Blazing Hand Knight just comes along and he's like, oh, watch this. I am much better than you. Yes, apparently so. My goodness. What a show-off. What a show-off that guy is. Well, I suppose he's earned it. He is a Blazing Hand Knight, and it does take quite a... well, she is a Blazing Hand Knight. I do believe they are female. But seriously, they have earned their right to be Shoffs, after all. They did survive long enough to reach the Blazing Hand Knight status, so I suppose that's completely fine. Okay, there we go. That is excellent. We took out one of those dastardly vassals that was attempting to raid our village, and now we're going to be heading on to Rayvadin Castle. And we'll see what we can do there. Oh my goodness, yeah. Ah, again, really? Okay, Rinjar Castle, hello. It appears as though you are very important for some reason to the khergits. Okay, we're gonna see who that is around here. Hello! Gerlad Noyan, that is a Nord. And we have Brula Noyan, who is, wow, fielding 8 Wolfweir Windrunners. Okay, you have 129, and how fast are you moving? We are moving slower than you. Oh! Look at this! We have Divinarth. Divinarth has how many? Oh, he only has 5 Dwarven Paragons. That's a little bit of a shame. He actually has most of our cities and towns and castles and villages. So I'm actually really surprised that he has such a small amount of Dwarven Paragons. But I suppose what that could be due to is the fact that he hasn't had much combat. As you can see, he's at, well, 100% in his own HP, and many of his units are not knocked unconscious or anything like that, so I suppose that is completely fine. He's moving at 3.9. He's never going to catch this guy. In a million years, he's never going to catch this guy, so yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate, but I am really impressed by Rogi. I gotta say, I'm really impressed by Rogi, so I guess we can leave these guys to it. They're going to be... Whoa! We've also got Lord Nebai! Whoa, I have to say, I've never seen a Ridus Majorocracy vassal with this many units. 253. He has 98 bodyguards, which I can probably assume are going to be fodderish units. I don't really want to be insulting to them, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to be excellent. They're not going to be top tier, but that's what the golems are for. That's what the adept mages are for, as well as the expert mages. He doesn't have any master mages yet, but hopefully he will be gaining some soon enough. But goodness me, I'm really happy to see that there are 3 of our vassals in the vicinity. Obviously, they are responding to the Rinjar Castle problems. So hopefully they will be able to deal some significant damage. Nara has now just been besieged by Belir Noyan. Of course it has. Well, whatever the case, I do believe we are going to be taking Rayvadin Castle, and it is a ladder. Oh yes, thank you very much. So let's hope that we're able to do this, and then head on to Nara and hopefully defend that before anything untoward happens to it. Yes, Nizar, no, you are not leaving, thank you very much. Goodness me. Okay, so let's lead our soldiers in an assault. There's a lot of pop-ups going on, a lot of our villages are being raided, of course, but that is to be expected. That is to be expected. We don't need to worry too much about that. So, bless bravery, everyone, and let's head in. Should we just throw caution to the wind and head straight in, or should we let our archers do the job? I think we should probably let our archers do the job for now, because of course they do have 8 wolf weirs, and we want to be a little bit careful about that. How many archers do we have? 29. Okay, so 29 archers should be completely fine to deal as much damage as... Whoa! As is necessary. Eldritch Knight, you really had the number of those fellows. Oh my goodness, okay. That is mighty impressive. We actually have a huge amount of infantry units that have ranged attacks as well, so I gotta say, we are doing quite well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get these guys a little bit closer. Even though they're doing excellent work as it is. Wow. Okay. Look at that. 55 units already taken out. Yeah, I really just didn't want to charge in there with the wolf weirs at the top of the ladder. It's probably going to be that they'll ambush us and deal such a huge amount of damage that we'll just lose so many of our units. And we don't want to do that, even though they do have a couple of prisoners here. Don't they have a couple of prisoners here? I didn't actually see how many they had. That would have been a good idea, perhaps. Well, whatever the case. Let's... Yeah, okay. We did 57 damage, but we took quite a significant hit as well. Okay, now these guys actually swinging for me is getting them headshot, as you can probably see. Let's see if we can get this guy killed as well. Maybe? A lot of arrows are streaming. Oh, there we go. Nice. Okay, that is excellent. Come on, get headshot. Oh yeah, another nice headshot. The Elven Hawkeyes just go for headshots. That's all they do. Just headshot after headshot. I gotta say, that is mighty impressive. Come on. More headshots, please. Oh, they're focusing on the other area right now. Oh, there's another one. Okay. Headshot? Nope. He's got a shield up. Oh, yeah. This is great. Okay. Wow. I've never actually seen how effective the archers are at such a close range. I am really quite impressed. Okay, let's be careful. He is now throwing weapons at us. They only have 12 units remaining. We probably want to charge in. Let's do that. Let's just terrify them. Okay, this was a mistake. Yep. Thank you very much. I think someone healed me. I'm not entirely sure who it was, but someone did. Great. Okay. Phew, that was close. I actually think I may have been killed if that fellow had not come in at that point. But wow, that was lucky. That was very lucky indeed. So let's just heal ourselves, make sure that we're going to be completely fine as we exit. 20 morale, and yeah, we took out a huge amount of them, obviously. And there we go. Okay, so we didn't lose anyone. Are you serious? No, we did not lose anyone. So all of these prisoners are going to go to waste, which is actually a mighty shame. Do they have any good units? They do have some elven rangers and various dwarven units. Oh, I really want to take all of these. Oh, that's so painful. So painful leaving all of those. Okay, well, it must be done. It must be done. Okay, so let's give this to Rogi. There we go. He's back up to 66. There we go. Now, Gavid is down to 70. That's perfectly fine. Still doing no problem at all. Okay, great. So, I do believe I am going to be ending this episode off here. And next time on Phantasy Calradia, I think we'll probably either be hunting down King Harlaus, who is obviously very, very far away, so it might not happen. Or we will be heading over to Nara and seeing what we can do about defending from that siege, and then maybe heading on to Halmar as well, and hopefully taking that, because it is, of course, limiting their ability to rest up very easily. They have to go into castles. Well, wait a minute. Okay, Malaya Castle, a Hun Castle, a Nuzdak Castle, and that is it. That's all they have. Oh, yeah, Malayoke. Did I count that? Yeah, I think I did. So, that's all they have, apart from Halmar, of course. So, wow, the khergits are very close to being eliminated. And so, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.